If you can't love, don't hate. If you can't give, don't take. If you can't bless, don't curse. If you can't heal, don't hurt. Nah, nah.
Howdy there, partners. I'm just playing. All right, you ready?
What's going on,
you guys?
everybody? But
This is
another episode of Real Colors
TV. And I am that_colors guy
TV.
on Instagram.
I be, I e, who I is, which is
That's some good hot coffee.
got it. I am
Coffee
at _ a Jody son. Yes.
Don't follow Jodison.
Don't follow me.
I hope y'all do, just to tick him off. Man, it is a great day in the A. Raining, looking all gloomy outside.
I think it's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? I just said that. I wasn't being funny. Some people think rain is a bad thing.
Say gloomy.
Gloomy.
Neither here.
It's gloomy like a gloomy is an expression like far as when it comes to the weather. You say you got gloomy weather. Most people say gloomy as in sad. You know what I'm saying? Like an expression of sadness.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say, oh, feeling a little gloomy today, why is that a bad thing? You know what I'm saying? Is that too deep for you? I'll wait. Don't worry about it.
Why don't you tell them about the topic of the day?
Yeah. You tell them about the topic of the day. Superman.
All right.
Go ahead. Let me hear it.
How you doing, family? Today we're going to be talking about fear and courage.
Fear and courage. And before we get into the topic of the day, I do want to also give a shout out to my brother Romaine Lynch. Spelled like the noodles, Romaine Lynch. This is his shirt right here. This is one of my favorite, all-time favorite shirts. It says, be genuine. You know what I'm saying? And then it says, listen without... Hey, read that for me.
Listen without interrupting, support without pretending, share without hesitation, speak without reward.
And that's real.
Be genuine.
One of my favorite shirts to wear. I turn some heads with this joker. You on to something, bro? Keep going and keep taking it to the top. I'm right behind you.
See, and that's what Colors right there is about. Supporting each other and bringing everybody together.
That's right. Trying to change the world, you can't do it on your own.
And you can't be
Cannot.
afraid to do it.
Cannot. I gotta stop watching them. I done said the C word a couple times today. The
no
C
words.
and the D. I gotta
No
watch
word.
that. But yes, today's topic is courage and fear. How are we going to break this down to you guys today? It's going to be a very unique way. I'm going to let Jody Son get into details in just a few moments. But courage and fear, how do those two things combine as one? Would you say yourself that it takes courage to intertwine with fear? Should I say intertwine or should I say
To overcome?
overcome? Exactly, but we know that already. Because once you build up the courage to do something that you was already fearful of doing, that took a lot of courage. So that's how those two match up. Now get into detail about this for me, Jody Son, so we can hear what you got to say.
All right, everybody. I like breaking things down. You guys know me. So I'm going to compare fear and courage to hot and cold. They are both temperatures. The only difference between them is the amount of degrees. And even though you can be the coldest of the cold, right? But if it's slightly colder than one temperature, if slightly warmer than one temperature, it's not cold. It's either warmer or colder, even though it still may be cold. Or it may be colder, even though it still may be hot. See, it's like fear and courage. It's like the exact same, like love and hate. It's on the same scale. Only thing is the degree of things. So you have courage at the top and fear at the bottom. I do it that way because courage vibrates higher than fear does. So I had a brain fart.
Say it ain't so.
It happens. It happens.
All right, so y'all hear Jody Son's point of view. You see where he's trying to go with it. pretty much the moral of the story is to have one, you must have the other in a certain extent. Because I see a lot of things that I've done in my life. Say, for instance, when I first moved up here, scared to death about what I was going to do, who I was going to become, like just going into the unknown. I was fearful, but it took courage for me to have a plan to leave and never go back. It took that fear for me to gain the courage to leave, to hold up true to myself and my word that I was never coming back. That took courage to get me to where I am today. So I overcame my fear of leaving the nest as a kid, moving on my own as a kid to, hey, you know what? I done conquered my fears without even realizing that all it took was a little bit of courage. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of belief in myself, a little bit of hope, a little bit of faith of going into the unknown, breaking those barriers and saying, hey, you know what? I did it. I'm here now.
Sometimes you gotta take that leap, you know?
More than once.
Honestly, there's really nothing to be afraid of, like, at all for any reason. Like, once you really think about it, like, fear only just holds us back. I mean, I understand why it exists. It exists in order to keep us safe sometimes.
Yeah.
But
fear and mindfulness though, because I'm not just gonna walk up to no lion or no tiger or alligator because I do not fear it. I still know that it's a lion, a tiger, or an alligator.
exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
you can be fearless. That's fine. But have some sort of mental clarity to where you're not doing dumb stuff. Like, hey, I don't care. I'm gonna jump off this bridge. I'm not scared of it. Yeah, you may not be scared, but if you jump off that bridge, you might die.
Yeah, but I see, like, just like you just said, like jumping off of buildings and stuff like that. I've seen people do that. I'm like, yo, why would you? And it's like conquering fear because they live for the thrill. You have some thrill seekers out there, and I applaud them because again, their courage to say, hey, this if the wind blew a little bit harder or against me when I jump, my life can be going like that. And they take the courage enough to say, I'm going to conquer this fear of jumping from building to building, and I'm on the 26th floor. Like, you know those wild people that just be, you know what I mean, just like jumping all over.
Parkour?
Yeah, whatever
parkour.
they call it, man. I done seen people do that. I was like, yo, that is insane. Even people that do, like, you know, I always wanted to know how to do a backflip. Never even attempted, probably on a trampoline, but a real attempt to do a backflip, never did, because I witnessed people do a backflip and they like starting off and they look like they break their neck or shoulder. And I'm just like, ooh, man, I ain't trying to go through that pain, bro. I'm like, y'all trying to take your life. But those same people that was trying and trying and trying finally got it right. And it's like, dang, only thing I got to do is try. It took courage because they probably had the fear of, hey, if I do not land right, I can really mess something up. I can really injure or hurt myself for life. But I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying. And that courage conquers that fear.
Sometimes that's the risk that you have to take. I mean, you got to overcome that fear in order to get the results that you want. And that's where courage comes into play. Not the cowardly dog.
No cowardly dog.
Actually, you know what? I understand why they call him courage. Because he's afraid of his own shadow. But you know what? When it comes down to it, courage is always the one that you can depend on.
Courage?
Courage, the cowardly dog.
You mean Clifford the big red dog?
No, Courage, the cowardly dog.
I ain't never heard no Courage, no cowardly dog.
The pink dog with the spots on him that screams at everything. It was on Cartoon Network.
The pink tall dog, the real cool pink dog? That was a cat.
No, that's the Pink Panther.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I ain't never heard no joking like that. I know Smokey and the Bear. Smoking the big tobacco man.
No, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
This man talking about something. I ain't never. Y'all ever heard of Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yes.
And I know.
Y'all go ahead and comment below. I know y'all know
I
Courage.
done watched some shows and I've never They had a show talking about a cowardly dog.
Yes.
So the dog was doing some coward stuff.
The dog is a coward, but his name is Courage. And every time his family gets into danger, he always saves them.
So how is he a coward then?
Cause he's scared of everything.
But he just say like so he conquers his fear. So
Every
they call him
time.
Courage.
Every time.
Me personally, I'm gonna have to look this up after this episode. Again, I ain't never heard of this show. What's the show called?
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
So
It was on Cartoon Network.
I ain't
You heard of Johnny Bravo?
That's what I said.
How have you heard of Johnny Bravo but not Courage?
When it came on at night?
No, it's around the same time. It's the same era. Courage the Cowardly Dog was in the same era as the Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Lab.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah, like all those shows were on Cartoon Network at the same time.
Mm-hmm. See, I wasn't really. I like Cartoon Network, but I wasn't like the Cartoon Network fan. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you watch Nickelodeon?
I was like on some Cat Dog and some.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That was my
little cat dog.
Yeah, Fairy Odd Parents and Rocket Power.
Oh,
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Rocket Power.
That's what I was more so on. I wasn't on that stuff like that. Like no Powerpuff Girls type stuff. I ain't never watched that stuff like that.
But anyway,
Bing, Gullah Gullah's Island, you know, stuff like that.
Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Look it up. Courage over fear.
Courage over fear. And I appreciate that. I needed this word today because that is a word for you, boy. Courage over fear. Oh, man. Sometimes we just need it. Sometimes you got to poke your chest out, put your shoulders back, sit up straight, and say, I'm going to do this. Look yourself in the mirror. Hold yourself accountable. Say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. And yes, you can, and yes, you will. And it will get done. And you will look back and you will say, man, I really did this. And I feel good about it because I accomplished something that I did not personally think it could have been done by me. And you're going to do that. You're going to feel exceptionally amazing about it. And that is the God's honest truth, man.
Have the courage to do what you want to do.
Gotta have courage, gotta have faith, gotta have belief. Believe in yourself. Self-love is the best love of all. If you are not happy with your happiness by yourself, being lonely, being on your own by yourself, seeking happiness in yourself, finding that for yourself, how do you expect to make someone else happy or be happy with someone else? It starts from the inside and works itself out. So find the happiness in you, find the courage, find the love, find the belief, all that good stuff, man. Stay positive, stay shining. Do not let nobody take your light.
Not nobody.
Not a person on this earth take your light. Your light shines bright for a reason.
Like a diamond.
Do not dim it because Joe DeSon beside you and his light shines. Shine too. Shine with him so you can shine together. See that? That's how it works.
We all shine, man.
We all shine. So, with that being said, we're going to break it down by saying this is another episode of Real Colors TV.
Y'all make sure that y'all...
3.
Oh, yeah, season 3. Season 3. Make sure that y'all like, y'all comment, and subscribe.
Comment, subscribe. Tell me if y'all heard about this Clifford and the Big Red Dog. Or
Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, that coward. But does it look like a coward?
You gon' catch this. They gon' comment on this one.
Man, ain't nobody know. I doubt anybody ever heard about it.